Boy, my arms are tired, they say. Oh, there's a lot of these little guys. Feel free to do your math, like, but here's the thing, though. Some people are like, oh, like, you should help me, like, people say that I would be a good math teacher, but, like, teaching is just not something I want to do because, teaching people who are, like, actually interested in the subject material is a great experience. So, like, if I'm telling someone about calculus and they're interested about calculus, that's a good time. Like, I like doing that. But trying to teach someone who doesn't want to learn, that's tough. Like, my dad's a professor, and you know, like, he taught English as a second language. So the people who want, like, to learn English, like, those were the good students to teach because, like, they're interested, like, they're trying hard, like, they're applying themselves. But oh, the flare gun, Friends Abominations, that might be worth taking. And I think we're gonna snap again once more and just save. But and that's, I think, for being a math teacher, especially like in this society, I feel like there's a lot of there's a stigma against math where people's like they don't like math, which, like, I don't know why that's the common perception. Like, for some reason, like, it's just okay to hate math. Like, people's like, I hate mathematics. People are like, yeah, like. We got 2017 experience, and it's the year 2017. How crazy is that?
Your machine, you survived. There's a lesson here in the divide. Oh, they have an idea of trying to do.
I'm not interested in your politics.
Maybe not. Not going to convince a deaf man with words.
What were those creatures in the overpass?
Towers. Divide. Next. Mojave.
Recommend the whole film has extreme access never seen before.
It's shaped.
I want to know ahead next.
That machine.
And if I call Rose from Mojave before, it doesn't mean anything.
It was you, Jack. Good.
All right, so we level up. Well, like, not everyone hates math, right? Like, I don't want to say like everyone hates math, but like a lot of people don't like doing math, and I think that's fair because I think math can be very difficult because math is logic based. Well, it's very logic based, so I mean, I get the frustrations, like, it's cool, right? But again, like, that's why I don't. Where was I going with this? Basically, I'm sure I'm not interested in being a math teacher there. Cool, got it. But I was also gonna say too, like, just as far as like interacting with other people, like, I can deal with other people in this. It's fine. Like, I can handle myself in social situations, but usually, like, my preference is like to work alone. Like, even like at work, I like being more independent. Like, I don't mind working with a team, and if you're working with the right team, it can be a great deal of fun. But I'm also just as happy as, like, someone gives me an assignment, it's like, hey man, like, go tear off and do your own thing. I'd be like, oh great. I don't know if I should have went for him. I think I should have gone to the other guy first. Because he's got the weapon. I thought he had a rocket launcher, but he does not. Beast got him. Yeah, for working one as well. I think that's common in... I think that's more common. Like, I feel like more people are introverts than extroverts. I think for me, I straddle the line. Shoulder mounts machine gun. That's what it is. I think most of the people I know, at least, like they're more introverted than they are extroverted. Like I've met some extroverts, like, and I think I'm on the line. Like I'm borderline extrovert, borderline introvert. Like I've taken some personality tests before, and it's like I'm like half and half. Like I guess what you would call me is like I'm the extroverted introvert, but I'm the introverted extrovert is how I describe myself. Where some people I know are like hardcore introverts. And again, like nothing wrong with that. What's that? I feel like if I fall down here, like I fall to my death. Oh my goodness, he's firing at me. Ah! 5. How much damage does that do? Not a lot. He actually has a lot of regeneration. Well, I'm social. I just don't like working with other people because and that's just it. And for me to make the reference to like, oh, like you like working alone, that you're an introvert, like that's false. That's a logical fallacy, I would say. But see, I can relate to what you're saying about like you wanting it to be, like your way, because like I'm the same way, especially if I'm, you know, doing other things like driving or something. Like if I'm deal fatigue damage, reduce enemy weapon skills, have a chance to frenzy tumblers. Okay. Like I'm more comfortable. It depends. Okay, so yeah, like group project. Like, so for group projects, I understand where you're coming from, because it's like, okay, like you want to make sure that you do things the way that you want them to be done. Like you want to realize them in your vision. And I get that. And for most, like, it's frustrating for me when I work with people who don't have the same drive or motivation as I do. That did not sound good. That did not sound good at all. So if I'm working with a group of bunch of like motivated people, that's great. I like doing that. That's a lot of ammunition too. Holy. Like I'm into that, but working with people who are slackers or just like they don't care, that can be challenging sometimes. Got him. Like I remember like in chemistry, like, well, okay, in university we had to do some computer science projects, but sometimes I had to like work with people who just like didn't care. Like that was challenging because like, you know, they were very apathetic. Oh, hey, Deathclaw, don't hurt me. Oh, he killed me. Dah, shucks. We're gonna try that again. At least we look cool. Yeah, and, well, that's just it. Like, you get the slackers and it's like, it feels not good. And I need to save more often. That's what I need to do. Yeah, in computer science, I get these people who, like, you know, we have a couple of, like, motivated people, but then, like, you have the people who weren't really interested in being there. And, of course, the people who were, like, who cared about the project, they would do all the work. And I was definitely one of those people who would, who ended up doing most of the work in a lot of the projects. But, like, in chemistry class in high school, like, we would do a chemistry project, like, my friend and I. But because, like, we're both motivated people, like, it was a fun time because, like, you know, you're working on a homework assignment with your friend. Like, that's just, like, I mean, I think you can easily imagine, like, why that would be a good time. So, I think it's about finding the right group, finding the right team to work with. And, like, same thing at work, like, sometimes I have to work with other people, but they're all, like, you know, really smart people who know their stuff, and it's like, oh, like, we know how to do this, like, you know, and that feels good. And I think that's a bit of a different environment, because for university, everyone's there for different reasons. Whereas a job, like, you only really get the job if the employer thinks, oh, this person will be good at their job. I think more often than not. Like, obviously exceptions exist, but from my experience at least, like, well, depends on the job too, right? I guess for my particular field, we're more likely to see staff members who are more inclined to work than those who aren't inclined to work. Alright, let's save this again. That's my thoughts on group. And I think a lot of people feel the same way. Oh my goodness, good thing we just saved. These dev claws are destroying me. Let us try this once more, feeling. Oh my god. He just keeps killing me. Oh dear. Time after time. Alright. Once more. Wow. Okay. Huh. We're gonna try this again. See, now I'm at the point where I'm like, I feel like I need to kill this Death Claw, because I know I killed him before. Alright, Stimpaks. Let's go. Sunset Sarsaparilla, Purified Water, and we will do the MRE. And we'll do Nuka-Cola. And we will do another Stimpak. See the oh, good grief, he pushed me off. Yes. Ooh, nasty. Nasty business. Hey man, that's why I wanted to get a lot of Stimpaks before going to the Divide, because I know if I had to fight any Death Claws, we would be in serious trouble, which we are right now. That's the problem with the melee build, is that Death Claws hurt. Death Claws hurt a lot. We did it! We killed the Death Claw. Yes! Success! Alright, and actually what we're going to do, we're going to celebrate our victory by saving that we killed the Death Claw. Like, thank you for giving me this opportunity to kill the Death Claws. Yeah, Death Claws are tough. But what I'm actually going to do, too, is I'm going to end the stream right here because I've been going for about 2 hours. But I will pick this up next week. But in the meantime, thank you all for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye!